Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Antwerp. This is the Basketball Champions League Final Four, and this is obviously a huge weekend for everybody involved. David Jasinski of Telenet Giants Antwerp, immediately to my left. To his left, Pietro Aradori from Italy and Segafredo Virtus Bologna. Nicolas Ricciotti of Argentina, and also Iberostar Tenerife, and Nikos Zisis of Borussia Bamberg. All of these captains, of course, Nikos Zisis, the Greek, I called him the Greek legend, and he is a Greek legend. We all have a lot of great memories of Nikos. All of you guys in your careers already have had some big moments, and this promises to be a big one. Iberostar Tenerife has already tasted this title success in year one. It was Ike Athens last year. They haven't made it back, but we've got four great teams. And David, we'll start with you as the host. I suppose at the start of this competition, I'm not sure how many people would have penciled in Telenet Giants Antwerp into this spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a process. We just took it one step at a time. We wanted to qualify for Champions League at first, and then we wanted to be competitive every night. And then, just snowballed. We got a playoff spot, and we've been playing really well together, and we hope to keep it going this weekend.
Well, the team that you're going to be facing will be Iberostar Tenerife on opening night. Nicholas, what does it mean to have that experience of having been here before for your team?
It means a lot. I think we know that they are a really good team, and that playing at home is a great support and great plus for the energy. So we have to be ready for that and do our game.
Pietro, you know what? You've really done the business at times this year with Virtus, with Segafredo Virtus Bologna. At times you guys have looked like you could have the best team in this competition. I suppose before this season started, this was one of the main aims was to make it to this Final Four.
Yes, our goal was to reach the Final Four, and we had a very nice run until the half of the second group. And then the new coach, Coach Djordjevic, arrived, and he gave us a big push to reach the Final Four. And we are here. I think we face probably the most experienced team out of four. But our goal is to try to bring back to Bologna a European title that is at least 10 years they're missing.
Nikos, you've played for a lot of big clubs and obviously your national team over the years. How does this Borussia Bamberg team, which has already won the German Cup, congratulations, by the way, for hitting that game-winning shot, how does this rank in terms of priorities, and where is Borussia Bamberg right now in its season?
It was a very tough year for us in the beginning. We had a lot of up and downs as a team. We had also a change of the coach. I think after that the team started to play better and play together. We tried to do the things, let's say, better offensively, defensively as a unit and not as individuals. And that was the key for us, not only for the German Cup, but also to arrive in the Final Four.
David, coming back to you, the significance of this for Belgian basketball, obviously we know that their national team has made it to the Eurobaskets, but to actually come out and try to win a Final Four would really put Belgian basketball on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have some great young Belgian talent in this country, and on this team with Hans and Ismail and even some younger guys below them. So the league is on the rise, I think, and we just want to show that the best Belgian teams can be really competitive in Europe.
And Nicholas, there might have been a moment or two where people thought this isn't going to be Tenerife's year. You had to come from behind against Prometheus, and then you also had to run through a team that I think a lot of people expected to be here, Jerusalem. And what does that say, I guess, about the focus of this team, about the mindset, and about this competition?
It says a lot. I think after the first game in Prometheus, we had a very big challenge. We were really focused. We really want to continue being here in this competition, and we succeed. We did a great game. We could pass to the advance to the next round, and we faced a great team as Jerusalem. We knew that they are very dangerous team. Once again, we were like very focused together as a team, and now we are here, and we want to continue in this moment.
And along those same lines, Pietro, Segafredo Virtus Bologna, you traveled to Nanterre, and it was anything but easy. You lost that first leg. You're down 8 points after the opening leg. But I think anybody that follows European basketball knew that your team was still going to be, with that rich tradition, that incredible fan base that you have back in Bologna, you were going to be tough customers at home.
Yeah, I think everybody can know that. We went to Nanterre and we lost the game by 8 points. It was a tough game to face up for us. A lot of switches, a lot of strange situation. They put a lot of energy on the court. But we knew coming back in Bologna, we had the support of our fans, especially in big games. They are unbelievable. Probably in a few cities in Europe, you can find that kind of atmosphere. And obviously, it helped us to win. I don't remember, by 15 or 16 points, and that's how we reached the Final Four.
And just to stay with you, obviously it's been a difficult season for the team in the Italian league. So, does that heighten the importance of this weekend for your team?
Yeah, obviously, Italian league was a different trip for us, but we are here. We are here. Our goal is to, like I said before, to try to win a European championship, European trophy. We are not thinking about Italian situation. We try to do our best in that championship, but our goal in these 3-4 days is to win the trophy.
And finally, Nikos, your quarterfinal against Ike was just storybook for your team. You're losing. You're in Athens against the defending champions. Bryce Taylor hits 3 3-pointers. Rice, all of you guys are making plays. Look back at that moment, and how has that affected your season?
Yeah, that was huge for us. We were down 12. I think 6 minutes to go. Basically being down 8 because we won by 4 the first game in a very, very tough environment with 80,000 Greek people. And I think Bryce for us was huge, scoring that 3 threes in a row. It was very tough series overall. I think both teams could qualify, but we are happy that we achieved it. And also Tyrese Rice had a great play in the end, over one of the best defenders of this league, I believe. And he was able to score that basket and qualify.
Okay. Were we going to take any questions, or were we going to have a transition to the coaches? Are there any questions? No? Okay. Gentlemen, thanks very much for coming today. Get a good night's sleep. And good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to continue here with Roel Morris, the coach of Telenet Giants Antwerp, Alexander Sasa Georgievich, the coach of Segafredo Virtus Bologna, Chus Villareta, the coach of Iberostar Tenerife, and Federico Perego, the coach of Borussia Bamberg. Congratulations, gentlemen. I know that I'm probably one of the guys that have seen as many games as anybody, and you guys have been incredible this season. Roel, this has been a dream season in many respects for Antwerp, the club that you played for. You had your number retired. You've won the Belgium Cup this season, and I'll put it to you again, like I did to David. Nobody expected your team to even be close to the Final Four.
I think that's right. I think this story starts last year already, where we brought this group together and we had to face 3 rounds of qualification and just lost the last game in Poland. This year again qualification, so the first goal was to make it, and like David said, to be competitive. I think we did that all year, and that's also the goal for this weekend.
Sasha, if you don't mind me calling you that, I mean, everybody knows you as a player and as a coach, but looking back to those playing days, you understand the significance of these Final Fours. You know, you hit those famous shots for Partizan, and this is kind of a defining moment in a season for a coach, for a player, for the players, and for the fans.
No, absolutely. First of all, I want to congratulate with my 3 colleagues here. I believe they deserve this as much as anyone, and it's going to be a great honor, first of all, to be a part of this Final Four for me personally, and then for who I represent. I believe that Segafredo Virtus Bologna is in the right spot right now. We have a chance to fight for the trophy, and that's our goal. That's why we are here. The only way I know to front this kind of competition with a joy, enthusiasm, smile on the face, peace in your mind, fire in your heart. Nothing else.
Okay, that's great advice. Chus, we saw you at the Final Four in that first year, and you had the advantage of being at home.
Because in Greece and in Spain, the host was the winner, and if we win the first game, we have the chance to win the title. But it's very difficult, and first of all, we need to change the history.
Well, Federico, much like a lot of people didn't expect to see Telenet Giants Antwerp here at the Final Four, I dare say not many people expected to see you at the helm of Borussia Bamberg at the Final Four. It's been an amazing opportunity for you that you've really grabbed with both hands, taking the helm of Germany's powerhouse, so to speak, or one of the powerhouses. Talk about this season for you and also for Borussia.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to all the teams that are here, because I believe that we all went through a long season, so we all deserve to be here. Of course, nobody expected me. It was a kind of a surprise also for me. But I believe that my team, since January, really worked hard, and we went through some difficulties. And I believe that winning in Athens and also in Bandirma was a great signal for us. And now we are here. We want to compete.
Well, Roel, we're going to have a lot of people here this weekend. Talk about this packed house, this arena. It's going to rival, the other 2 Final Fours in that respect.
Yeah, it should be a great atmosphere. I think the gym looks really nice, and it should be a big party for everybody here, I think.
Looking at your opponents, Sasha, having seen you pull the strings with Serbia and bring heartbreak for all these teams over the years, and I know that you've got a plan. You're not going to tell us what it is, but they've got some really good bigs in their team, and that has to be something that really concerns you.
And what about the guards?
The guards are good as well, and the forwards.
They're a great team. They're a great club, first of all. I believe they deserve a lot of credit for the last, I don't know how many years they're dominating in the German league, winning a lot of titles. They played a EuroLeague in the highest level with great players, great system, great organization, great coaches, and this is what brings them here. All that thing you cannot be on levels and on the spots like this Final Four, missing one part of it. So I believe they're a great team. They have a lot of experience on the floor, a lot of physicity. They're bigs. They know how to play these games, but I think we have our arms that are going to be brought to the table once the game starts.
And Federico, I'm sure growing up in Italy, being a basketball player, following everything, you know who this man is, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I am happy that we don't have to play one-on-one, but the teams will play.
He talks about your squad, looking at Virtus, and as well you're familiar with the success that they've had over the years. What is it that most concerns you about this Final Four, about his team?
Bologna has a lot of talent in all the positions, and they are very, very deep. I believe in this period they improved a lot, and they are playing better defense. They are more solid, especially in the last games. So we know that we have to be super focused, and we have to put the best effort to play them. That's it.
Chus, I think you have a reputation for taking a team's strength away from them. So I'm guessing a lot of your focus coming into this Final Four is how to really put the shackles on that backcourt that's been so effective for Antwerp in this competition, especially the likes of Paris Lee, of Tyler Kalinowski, of Sanders. That backcourt really must give you a few sleepless nights.
Small ball is on top now in European basketball and in basketball all over the world, okay? And we try to defend well this kind of players, but not always is possible. We try to do it tomorrow. We will try it, of course. And for us, the most important question is being collective, because I think that they are a good team. Not only the backcourt, Bacco, Duczynski, Tate. Now new players coming from an injury. Then they have a big team, because if they are not a big team, they would not be here. And our focus is the 12 players, the great basketball they did during the rounds, and they are a strong team with good offense, good defense system. They play very easy but very effective, and we have to play 40 minutes focus to beat them.
Roel, is this easier to go into as a player, or is it tougher for you coming into something like this as a coach?
Unfortunately, I never had it as a player, so I think it's more on your mind as a coach, I would suppose. I think as a player, the first thing you got to do is just enjoy this and play as hard as you can, because, especially for my guys, they're almost all of them, they're in the beginning stages of their career, so you never know what's next, but maybe you're not going to be at this stage again, so you got to enjoy it the fullest.
I just want to put the same question to you, Sasha. I know that you had some demanding coaches.
Yeah, I don't remember playing. I remember only the coaches. It was a long time ago. So the thing is that I'm enjoying every day with my players, with my staff, with everybody from the club, and that's how you front the things like that, with a joy, with a serenity, and knowing that you did your best to achieve this goal, but it's not over yet. You gotta put another effort, another extra effort to win it, and maybe a game or two to be a part of the history. And you never know when this train is going to pass another time. That's why you have to hop on it, enjoy it all the ride till the end, and then enjoy maybe the end also. But it's a beautiful thing to be part of 4 teams that deserve to be here, and to compete against, in this competition, the best teams, best coaches, and for me it's just a joy, big joy.
Federico, I have to go back. I mean, one of the things that's been going over in my mind with you is, I was like, how can this guy be so calm on the sidelines when the stakes are so high and the moment is so difficult? your character is such that you look almost unflappable out there.
Because you don't see me in the locker room after. No, I mean, I have a team, very experienced, and I have many good players, and I trust them. So I know that somehow we will try to do the best to win a game. So I'm just happy that I have these players.
Okay, lastly, Chus, you've won it before. What do you need to have to win a Final Four? You've won it in the very first season with Tenerife, and now here you are again with these three other coaches.
Well, at least to finally to win one title, and especially in basketball, you need a little bit of lucky too. Okay, it's very important. It's very important because the ball sometimes goes in and sometimes goes out. Then it's very important to make a consistent job, to do the things 100%, but also every team to win needs a little bit of lucky, and not unlucky for everybody, not injuries for everybody, but if we have a little bit lucky more than the other, it's possible that we have the title finally.
Okay, great stuff. So I think we're going to call it. I want to say thanks to everybody for coming, and best of luck for the rest of the weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks.